Hello guys, welcome to another Napoleon Total War multiplayer battle. As I'm once again here with Le Duc Montebello, my enemy. So we'll go over my army setup real quick. So I have that army I used in the last one, which is... Actually no, I have 5 cav units. Maybe not. Oh no. 2 cuirassiers, yeah that's right, 3. And then a lancer unit. Then 4 voltigears. And the rest all being Fusilier of line and a general staff. Start fast forwarding a bit just to get through the deployment phase. Pyramids, oh pyramids. So go over Le Duc's army. Next, I see 3 lancer units and a chasseurs et cheval. See quite a few fusiliers of line. An old guard, I think 2 Polish legion, and a Swiss foot. Actually has a dragoon unit. Wow, he actually has 5 cav units. We'll fast forward to a bit of a combat. Take a little while since we started advancing. See, I'm initially sending my guys up to the town up here, so I'm rushing my volts, my fusiliers to that area. My cab's already coming over. And of course, the men get tired on this map really quick. As here we are getting close to some combat. And here we go with the cav charge. Set to reform my volts just to get the cab. For some reason these guys are once again mocking. I hate doing that. They start firing my shots into the backs of my cuirassiers, but rout the lancers very quick to continue the charge. A lot of friendly fire going on, but it's what I have to kind of do to get rid of this cav quickly so I can reform the line. So there's a cav charge over here that I wasn't completely paying attention to. But I will notice it, I think. Yes, I will notice it as I try to do a counter charge, but they get right into him. But my cuirassiers are going to fall quickly to the lancers. And the main combat has started over here. So whatever remains of my cav just gets into the voltigears of Le Duc. And whatever units I can get them into. So I'm still rushing my forward line to the front. You can see I'm getting a nice charge in that Fusilier of line. So that voltigear unit routed with 68 out of 80 men. Not too many losses taken. Even though my cuirassiers are at lower numbers and my lancers are still going to do a lot of damage to this Fusilier of line. I don't have a really that good a position up on this village like I did in the last Pyramids map multiplayer. As I got this unit almost lined up, but my cuirassiers actually live to tell another tale. Actually, both of them do. Both my cuirassiers actually survived the lancer attack. And you see I shift in my volts to start firing on the flank of this Polish legion, but they're mostly shooting a hill at this point. So the only combat going on is the side flank over here, as I've already routed Fusilier of the line. So I'm going to get moving my volts up to get the flank. As you can see, dragoons charging towards my cuirassiers. This old guard's gonna put some hurt on my Fusilier of Line in a minute. You see, I do get the counter charge off. France versus France, of course. My cuirassiers are gonna do some damage, definitely, but they are
Our men are running,
not lasting too much longer. As that Lancer unit just randomly routed out of nowhere. As you've got to take these guys out of a square over here. This is Polish Legion getting shot from the flank. Still, my Volunteers are mostly shooting a hill. And his old guard to start putting some hurt on my Fusiliers over here. But I also put a lot of hurt already on his old guard. Is now the main combat in the middle has started also. For the most part, I'm just trying to take the flank completely from Leduc. And see, he's just gonna charge on this Polish Legion. And then he tries to cav charge, but I get the square form in time. Zafu's there, puts a nice hurtin' on that Dragoon unit. And this Polish Legion just got shredded before it even got close to firing. See them going down pretty quick because they moved up. So that Polish Legion was going to charge this Fusilier, but it routed before it could get to the line. It's pretty much been the whole entire battle so far, is just get close but rout right before it's about to start. So I get a nice little flank with this unit right away. So our Polish Legion has routed. And he recharged with his Dragoons, but that's going to rout that Fusilier of Line to the old guard. So he's already lost his his left flank. And his right is soon to collapse also, but I'm also kind of losing it because of the old guard over here. To my left flank. But now I've almost completely collapsed his flank, so I'm moving up my men to fire on it. See, I still have these units here fighting this Fusilier of Line. For the most part, I've already taken his right flank, and all he has left is a little bit of a force. And there goes that Fusilier of Line. As you can see, the main combat once again starting over here. These Voltigeurs not lasting that long. This Fusilier line just shredding up this other one of the Dukes. Because that Fusilier of line that got routed by the old guard did come back, and I had to reform the flank just for the old guard. And eventually I'll bring those guys back. As I move this unit back just to fire at this Fusilier of line to keep it from coming back from routing. This Fusilier is actually holding out a bit longer than I thought it would against this other one. The old guard still lives, but very, very low on men so far. We'll just see the end of the old guard. 28, 26, there it goes. So the old guard is now gone. So he's lost his only elite unit in his army. So I finally rout this Fusilier. Now his flank has officially collapsed. So now, as I can now just continue moving in. Sometimes I wonder what I'm saying when I talk in every way possible. See this Voltigeur unit? Almost gone in the battle. For the most part, every one of his flanks have fallen at this point. So I just can start curving in on it. I don't know exactly what this was trying to be, honestly. I think it was just trying to this area here. Nice volleys coming in.
Préparez vos canons.
So my Fusilier isn't doing too well against this Polish Legion. His units are actually putting up a bit of a fight now. I didn't notice that this unit was taking losses, so it did take a few. It's Voltigeur. Now it's fine, because I'm moving back up this Fusilier line. See this Polish Legion finally starting to dwindle a little bit. But just gonna rout that Fusilier of line. So I'm actually losing my left flank at this point. So I had no choice but to move this unit over to keep my flank from completely collapsing. I mean, the Voltigeurs don't have any support from behind, but they can deal with that. So I routed those Voltigeurs, that Fusilier. This Fusilier of Ledukes is not doing so hot. It's flanked on the left. Just getting fire from everywhere. Oh, nice volley right over here. The smoke rolls around. So I basically decided to charge this Fusilier because of that unit being mine, so low on men. There it goes. And you see, got a nice cav charge in here. Remove that Fusilier completely from the battle. So he actually got it into a square, surprisingly. Just have to move this remaining amount of this unit. It's pretty much at full strength, but it's extremely tired. Up to remove this unit. For the most part, his army is already almost completely destroyed. Everyone is dead. See, I moved up the line here just to get in a closer range, and this unit of Fusiliers is not. It's gone. This is gone. As I'm about to rout this Polish Legion here, they put up quite a bit of a fight here. It's very close to leaving the battlefield. All he has is his general. He was trying to charge my general with his general, actually. See, I'm reforming the line here. Let's get a nice flank on this remaining Swiss foot. So that's all that remains is his Swiss foot and a Voltigeur unit plus his general. So I tried to form up to get a little volley on them, but they were too slow. As now he's basically completely surrounded at this point. As you can see, I'm now moving up my general because I knew he was going to try to charge in at mine. Our Charles is south. See, quite a bit of my army is intact. Just due to the fact that I just got his flanks so quickly. Trying to move up whatever remains on this flank. As you can see, my general was able to escape his general. So I moved this Fusilier of line to counter that attack. So they're not going to actually be able to form up. He actually changes his path to my Voltigeurs. Either way, that unit of Polish Legion that was right here came back from routing. So he gets a nice little charge into the back of my Volts, and they're not going to like that at all.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
trying to move in for a charge or something. I don't know what I was doing with that unit. Just put it across the whole entire length of the battlefield. As I move this unit of Fusiliers back around to take out the general. As he kind of reformed his volts to counter my charge, but that didn't work. And now for me to get a nice volley on his general in a minute. My men went, there you go, there's that volley right there. Drops his general very, very quickly. The Swiss foot routed. So all that remains is really nothing. This is tries to escape his generals at Swiss. Right, the Polish Legion right there. Rout. And that's the end of the battle. Give thy stat screen. There you go. As you can see, the losses on my side weren't as great as his. But either way. Come over here. All my units got a good amount of kills. Except for my general staff. But either way, that's the end of this 1v1, you guys. Hope you guys like it. More to come. Comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.